Okay. Hello, YouTube. This is just a test of this video camera that I purchased from eBay. Um, this video camera is the Hitachi. Let me see. It says it on the side. Um, Jesus. Um, Hitachi VM-E54A. This is not a VHS camera, but an 8mm tape camera. Meaning it uses these, I'm assuming, proprietary 8mm tapes that in 2020 are almost definitely not made anymore, and if they are being sold by a retailer, they're going to be a pretty penny since there's a finite amount of them. But how I'm doing this is I have Streamlabs OBS up here, which is using this camera as a source, and I'm just recording the camera sort of in standby mode here. Um, so I just thought I'd do a little video to see like how the quality of this camera holds up. God, 26 years later, because according to the manual copyright, this camera was released in 1994. So I'm just going to pan around the room here. This is my bedroom. It's very messy. I'm sorry. So as you can see, the color's a bit washed out, but you know, like the frame rate and like just how stable the camera is. It's like there's no like wobbliness really. It's like generally like a stable image. Really, really impressive. I mean, if if there were a way to mod this camera to make it use an SD card or something, some sort of flash memory, I could definitely see myself using this just for the sake of nostalgia. Because I don't mind the mediocre quality compared to today's cameras, because it's just so cool. Something about like 90s VHS cameras is very just cool to me. Like I was born in '93, so it's not like I was using cameras back then, but it's just really cool to me. Like, sorry about that. What happened there was the camera goes on standby after a while because it's not used to just being like that. It thinks it needs to shut off to save power. But there's next to my guitar there is the battery charging and another battery on the floor there. There's my Nintendo Switch. But here, you can probably hear the zoom whirring in the camera. It's a stack of PlayStation games. I collect them just for fun. Started doing it during the quarantine. And man, this is just really a trip because I never thought I'd be able to get this working. But the way I'm doing it is actually pretty contrived. So I have the AV cable, which you can't see, but it's on the side of this camera. It's like a little cable that I've never seen another of. It's probably proprietary for this camera only. And what I'm doing is I have my capture card that I use to record video games with. Like there's the jacks and stuff. And here's the actual card for anybody curious. It's an IOG something. IO data GV USB something or other, but it's plugged into my USB hub, and I'm just capturing the camera itself as like what it's seeing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a test to see just what it's like in 2020 to use like an analog camera like this, because it's so cool. I'm really bummed that I can't go much farther than where I'm sitting just because there's not a lot of cable length. I wish I could go like outside and see how the outdoors sounds, but this is it, man. This is what we had back in the day, and if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to seeing if I can digitize the tapes that I found while cleaning out a couple days ago. So definitely want to keep those memories. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. This is the test of the Hitachi VM E54A.